Welcome to our comprehensive video on currency union, where we will explore its advantages, challenges, and real-world examples. Stay with us as we dive into the details and answer key questions about this fascinating economic concept. So, what is a currency union? Essentially, it's an agreement between two or more countries to share a common currency and coordinate their monetary policies. Famous examples include the Eurozone, where 19 of the 27 European Union countries use the euro as their legal tender. You might wonder, why would countries choose to enter a currency union? The primary reasons are to enhance economic stability, eliminate currency risk, and promote deeper economic integration. For instance, by sharing a common currency, member countries can enjoy lower transaction costs and increased price transparency, which benefits both businesses and consumers. Let's take a closer look at an example. The Eurozone, established in 1999, represents one of the most significant currency unions in the world. It was created to ensure that member countries could trade seamlessly without the issues related to fluctuating exchange rates. But how exactly do members of a currency union achieve economic coordination? They typically establish a central monetary authority, such as the European Central Bank, ECB, in the Eurozone, responsible for setting monetary policy and regulating the money supply across all member countries. Economic coordination isn't just about having a central bank. It also involves fiscal policies. Member countries often have to agree on a balanced approach to government spending and taxation to maintain overall economic stability. In the Eurozone, the Stability and Growth Pact aims to ensure fiscal responsibility among its members. One of the key benefits of a currency union is reduced trading costs. Without the need for currency exchanges, businesses face lower transaction fees and are better protected against exchange rate fluctuations. For example, trading between countries in the Eurozone is substantially more efficient for this reason. However, currency unions also have their challenges. For example, individual countries lose the ability to control their own monetary policy, which can make it difficult to respond to local economic conditions. During the 2008 financial crisis, countries like Greece faced severe economic difficulties but could not devalue their currency to stimulate growth, since they were tied to the euro. Another significant challenge is the potential for economic divergence. While some countries may benefit more from the union, others could face persistent economic difficulties. This can create tensions within the union. For instance, Germany's robust economy has often been in stark contrast to the struggling economies of Southern Europe. A good question at this point would be, how do currency unions address these challenges? One approach is through fiscal transfers or the redistribution of resources from wealthier to poorer regions within the union. For example, the European Union has several structural funds aimed at reducing economic disparities by funding various development projects in less developed member states. Speaking of fiscal transfers, let's visualize how these transfers work. Imagine that in a given year, country A contributes 1 billion euros to a common fund, and country B receives 500 million euros from it. Such redistributions help maintain economic balance and support struggling regions. It's also worth mentioning that currency unions can lead to greater political integration. The coordination required often pushes member states towards closer political cooperation and shared governance structures. The European Union itself has evolved from a purely economic union into an entity with policies covering various aspects of its members' political and social life. Now let's answer an essential question. What are the criteria for entering a currency union? Countries typically need to meet specific economic criteria, such as low inflation rates, stable exchange rates, and sustainable government finances. For example, the Maastricht criteria set stringent economic requirements that EU countries must meet to adopt the euro. Bear in mind that not all attempts at forming currency unions are successful. For instance, the East African Community, EAC, has been working towards a common currency for years, but political and economic differences have posed significant challenges. To wrap up, let's summarize the key points we've covered. Currency unions offer substantial benefits, including reduced trading costs and enhanced economic stability. However, they also come with challenges like the loss of individual monetary policies and the risk of economic divergence. Addressing these issues often requires significant fiscal transfers and greater political integration. And there you have it. We hope this video has given you a detailed understanding of currency unions. Stay tuned for more insightful videos on financial topics. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.